There's been a lot of debate on where and what major sport will welcome its first openly homosexual player. We could have that answer today. Missouri defensive lineman Michael Sam has announced he's gay. Sam was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year and an All-American while helping the Tigers to the SEC Championship game against Auburn last year. Scouts have him ranked as a mid-round pick in May's NFL draft, meaning he could become the first openly gay player in the NFL. He says he told his Tiger teammates in August, and they, quote, rallied around me and supported me. Well, for a few shining moments, it looked like Mississippi State had the blue-chip All-Americans when they took on number 18 Kentucky Saturday. The Wildcats needed all 9 of their lives to beat the Bulldogs 69-59. Now, the loss dropped State to 3-7 in SEC play, but there were a few silver linings if you looked hard enough. Here's more from Starkville.
It was a tale of two efforts at the hump Saturday. Mississippi State minus point guard I.J. Reddy took number 18 Kentucky to the brink. John Calipari sat many of his star freshmen for much of the game because their intensity didn't match that of the Bulldogs.
When you have that competitive spirit, you can compete against anybody, but we're just not where we need to be as far as like our bodies and our offensive skill level to not compete and play hard. So if we want to have any sort of success, we need to do that every single time we set foot on the court.
These guys are good. They were 3-1, had Florida down. Florida ends up beating them by 9. They had their chance to beat Florida. Missed a couple shots. So, hats off to them. Don't act like we just played that moment.
We put on our jersey just the same. I mean, we're here to compete. We're here to fight, the whole 40 minutes.
State won the fighting spirit contest, but Kentucky won when it came to talent, namely Julius Randle with 16 points and 7 rebounds.
If he gets a touch, he's either going to score or you're going to foul him. Whether it be a good call or a bad call, doesn't matter. So the only way to eliminate Julius Randle is not to allow him to get post touches, and we allowed him to get way too many post touches.
The Wildcats are putting together another stellar season, and Ray feels if the efforts shown against Kentucky had been there all year long, perhaps they'd be right up there with Calipari and company.
We got to find a way to, every single time we set foot on the court, play with this competitive spirit and play that hard. We were man down and we did this, so we just got to make sure we don't let any more opportunities slip by the wayside because we didn't play hard. That's something that we can control.
And Coach said, we did good, but don't think of it as a moral victory. We still got to work our way around this. We still got to learn. We still got to make it through this. So just going to get in practice and just try to get in against Georgia.
And there was a familiar face on campus checking out the game. A Mandel-Z Panther, Maurice Dunlap, saw his future Bulldogs come up just a bit short, but the loss didn't cool the excitement of heading to Starkville. He's ready to put on the maroon and white today.
It feels good knowing I'm seeing myself, my future school playing Kentucky, knowing I'll be out here next year helping them out. It feels real good just being out here supporting. It gets me very excited knowing I see a couple players that I've seen before. I know some of them. It's just going to feel real good just watching the game.
Thanks, Mo. And here's something I'm sure you'll see all across the news and sports channels tomorrow. That's Oklahoma State's Marcus Smart. Now, Texas Tech grabbed an upset win over the number 19 Cowboys, but not before this. With 6 seconds left, Smart tried to block a dunk, fell into the seats, and shoved a heckling fan. And after that, Smart got up and pointed in the fan's direction. Now, he was teed up but not ejected. Yesterday, the Big 12 came out and gave Smart a 3-game suspension, and the fan, Jeff Orr, says he called Smart, quote, a piece of crap and not a racial slur, as Smart says he did. Orr said he won't attend any more Texas Tech games this year. And that's going to do it for our sports.